welcome back to the channel. It's the Pre-Avengers here, and today, guys, we have another look at a brand new Marvel Future Fight update. Sorry I'm a little late on this video, guys. Been really busy lately, but we're trying to get back on track and keep posting videos like usual. But today, guys, we're talking about the mid-month August update, which includes three new uniforms and three new reworks along with those uniforms. Let's check them out. So that's basically it, though, for this update. We also have a sale for all of their uniform options, and we'll take a look at those, and I'll tell you which uniform I would suggest getting. So obviously we have Miss Marvel here from the Disney Plus show. We have Sunbird getting his first ever uniform, and Blue Dragon getting her first ever uniform, and going to Tier 4, guys. So Miss Marvel now goes to Tier 3, Blue Dragon goes to Tier 4, and Sunbird stays the same. So we're going to check these out in the preview skill, and I'm going to tell you guys my opinion on them. I will be skipping out on Blue Dragon as a level 80 character, and I will be skipping out on Sunbird just because of the fact that they're premium characters, and I'm not going to spend money for those two characters. Miss Marvel, on the other hand here, I will definitely be building. I already have her pretty built. We're actually going to buy her uniform right after this little showcase here, but they finally did it, guys. They finally gave us a Disney Plus looking character and uniform. We all didn't like Moon Knight because of how Moon Knight looked, but she looks amazing. Well, not how he looked, how his skills looked, sorry. But she looks amazing with her skills, and it's all straight out of the show, which is what we've been asking the devs to do. So it's amazing that we finally got that. So let's show them off here. So she runs and steps on her abilities just like she does in the show. Amazing. And with third skill, she uses these orbs, not from the show, but really cool still. But then this part, where it has that little, like, opening, is kind of like the other dimension from the show that's coming out into the world. So that's awesome little reference right there. She has her normal kind of punch things with her fist. She does do that in the show. And this one's straight from one of the episodes where she does the dome to protect her and her friends. And then her fifth skill, awesome. She smacks around like crazy. And then her tier 3, which, if you saw there, it had a little like image of a heart with a rainbow on it and whatnot. If I show that again here, but with SFX on, it looks even cooler. So let's do that real quick. There we go. So on her fifth one, she touches the bangle and her eyes turn purple, also straight out of the show, which is awesome to see here. Let's build back up to the tier 3. There we go. Here's the tier 3 with the SFX on. So it has its own image that she smacks, and then she starts fighting again and pounding the ground like crazy. It looks awesome with SFX on, and even without it. So I love what they did with this uniform because it's straight out of the show, which is exactly what we've been asking for. So I am, for one, very happy with it. And yeah, I mean, it's overall amazing. And once we get into the actual gameplay, guys, it's insane. She is now, from all the testing, even better than Makari. So that can save you up to 5,000 crystals if you build her to tier 3 and buy her uniform. So for us here, we have her at level 70, all her gears maxed. We're working on tier 3ing her. We have everything we need except for books because we just tiered 3 Hulk. So as soon as we get the books, we'll be tier 3ing her. But we can go ahead and already buy her uniform. We have about a day, almost 2 days left, so definitely going to buy it now before we forget. But there we go. Now we have her new uniform. So yeah, she hits like a truck, guys, completely PvE based. Not really PvP at all, but she is amazing at PvE, clearing stage 50, null tests that I've seen, and going way higher than Makari could ever go. So if you need a speed type, she is definitely your girl. Now we're going to talk about Sunbird and Blue Dragon. From what the testing I've seen with Sunbird, he basically didn't really get too much of a change other than his passive being able to give Blue Dragon a revive. So that's pretty good for PvP if you're going to tier 4 or build up Blue Dragon. But him himself cannot do much in PvP or in PvE, so he is basically a straight up support. He looks amazing, his skills are amazing, but it's just not enough. They also didn't change the Transcendent skill too much. All they did was allow it to get some more hits, which is still pretty cool, allowing you to do more damage, but he is just not, he cannot perform well in PvP or PvE. He gets absolutely stomped by Spider-Man and Thanos in PvP, and then in PvE, he just doesn't have the damage input. But beautiful animations, and I love the way his costume is, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, he's basically, I also like how he's just like running on the fire. That's pretty cool. But yeah, he's basically just a straight up support. So unless you are getting Blue Dragon at tier 4, I wouldn't suggest him, especially because he's a premium character, and having a bad premium character is not a good thing in this game. Blue Dragon, on the other hand, is very good. She is our, I think, third now blast tier 4, which is crazy. I like how we just kind of skipped the speeds at this point. Still no speed tier 4, but she is really good for PvE and PvP. She kind of destroys Hulk, which is really sad because we just got him. She also has some free skills, which is really cool. But as far as PvE, she can also really climb very high. I've seen a couple tests. It does seem that she can do better than Iron Man in some cases, depending on what CTP you have on her. But the other cool thing is that she has the first tier 4 that actually does damage. So yes, all the other tier 4 skills that we've seen, all of them, and I mean all of them, have a passive sort of ability. None of them do damage. So I can show you here with Moon Knight. This is just the moon, and it's constantly healing him and doing buffs, not doing any sort of damage whatsoever. Same thing with Iron Man and Thor here. I won't show you all of them, but basically it is a step in the good direction for tier 4s, because that means that we'll be now getting some more tier 4s that have actual damage on their skills. And if you get a better striker, they'll do even more damage, because you can see Iron Man just gets the buffs and the shield around him. So that is pretty cool that she is the first one with the tier 4 damage skill, which is awesome. And like I said, if you get Sunbird, she also has a second life in PvP, so that is very good. You can keep her alive and let her do more damage. She takes on Adam Warlock and Emma Frost pretty well from all the tests I've seen as well, so that's really good. If I mean, I wouldn't suggest. It depends. So it's all situational, but if you are really looking for a good blast tier 4, she is amazing for PvP and PvE. Where in case of Storm and Iron Man, they're mainly focused in PvE. So if you have a premium selector or a bunch of tickets saved up to 6-star and tier 2, I would definitely use it on her right now. She's really good. It's just a little annoying that she's a premium character, and that we have no other way of getting her. So that is exactly why I will be skipping out on her. Otherwise, I would get her to level 80 and possibly even tier 4 her. But because her and Sunbird are both premium characters, I have them, but I don't have tickets to use on them, so I will be sadly skipping out on them. But like I said, Ms. Marvel is still a great addition to your roster, and she's free to play. And you don't even have to get Makari at that point. Obviously, you might still want Athena, so you might eventually still get Makari, but for new players, she is a way better option than Makari because she's so much cheaper. She's a regular character. You only have to spend 1,000 crystals for a uniform, where in the case of Makari, you spend 4,000 crystals for the epic quest. You get the epic quest done, and then you have to buy her uniform after that. So that's like 5,600-ish crystals. That's bonkers. So yeah, we'll be getting you guys a video on her tier 3 as soon as we can. We're also going to go ahead and buy one of the uniform options that are up right now, which is Sith, arguably the best combat support type. I've been meaning to get her, but I haven't had the sale yet, so yeah, there we go. We got ourselves Sith, and we'll be coming out with a Transcended video on her as well, so 2 new character videos to look forward to, guys. But yeah, now we have a pretty good support, not pretty good, one of the best supports for our boy Moon Knight, so that's good. But other than that, guys, that's basically the update. The only thing I want to talk about is when I'm a little disappointed and wish that we got this update. I know I sound kind of like bratty about it, but I am a little annoyed that we didn't get Gore. I know we just got him in World Boss, but we still have not got him as a playable character, which is really frustrating because They didn't change. That's the other thing. They didn't change the rewards at all. So the rewards stood the same, even though they told us they were going to make some better reward changes as the world bosses got increased. But they're all for the same rewards, which is really annoying. And then as soon as we get the new update, we were expecting gore, and we didn't get gore. So basically, I'm just talking about here what could have been. We could have got gore as a playable character, would have been awesome. Native tier 3, native tier 4, whatever they wanted to do with him would have been great. And we could have got updates to his rewards, would have also been great. And then the other thing that's really annoying that we didn't get was the Dormammu Bug. So I'm going to quickly get into a fight here. And just to show you guys, I won't be finishing the fight or anything, and I'll go in solo. But I just want to show you guys, if you didn't already know, that when you switch characters, your skill cooldown does not change. So that is really annoying about this update. Makes me still very frustrated, especially for a average player. It is very hard to get my runs done every day when my skill cooldowns do not change. So normally, if I switch characters right now and I switch back, his skill cooldown would have been gone, at least from 10 seconds from when I switched. As you saw there, I used all his skills, so they'd all be done minus his 5th skill. But if I switch back, they're not even close to done. They didn't move whatsoever. So that is a really annoying bug, and they did not change that during the update. We were hoping that they would, but they didn't. So, yeah, we could have got gore, we could have got better rewards, and we could have got some major bug fixes, but unfortunately we did not. But I'm going to end off still on a positive note. They still did very well with Blue Dragon and Makari. Great characters, great for PvP and PvE. And obviously, they kind of screwed over Sunbird, but still a pretty decent update here, guys. It's just a mid-month update, so it's not anything huge. But like I said, next time we will be either transcending Sif or tier 3 Ms. Marvel, whichever one comes first. So make sure to stick around for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.